So it is Monday the 6th of March, and as you can see I am in a Premier Inn. This is the one just outside of Manchester at Trafford Park, and I'm here to visit a customer of mine. Can't talk about the work stuff, but the other thing I'm going to do while I'm down here is last October for my birthday, my sister Kirsty gave me a voucher for one of those buy a gift experiences. Now, she did this for me a couple of years ago, went out on one of those inflatable rib boats down in the Solent and riding around on the waves at full pelt, bouncing around. It was fantastic. I was the only one that brought waterproofs and goggles, thank goodness. This year, she gave me a voucher for indoor skydiving. Now, I've seen indoor skydiving before. You're basically in a vertical wind tunnel, and they crank up the fan below you, and that blows you up to the ceiling. And it's all about holding your body in the right shape, spreading your fingers out, straightening your legs, and manoeuvring around. Now, normally this kind of stuff comes with weight limits. I've never done a proper skydive or parachute jump because body weight was always a problem. But they're able to accommodate me here, and it's an interesting first time. So I'm going to go out and have a light dinner. Hopefully not fill up too much because I really don't want to be getting ill from this. And hopefully I'll get some video and some photos. Wish me luck. Okay, so gears on. I'm not allowed to take my camera in there, obviously, and I've got nobody here to video for me. So, yeah, flight suit. Not exactly flattering, but yeah, fun. So the instructor here has just given me some guidance on how to enter the chamber. You kind of throw your arms up above your head and just belly flop in. As soon as you step through that door, the air catches you instantly. And he's not actually holding me up here, it's the air that's catching me. He's just guiding me around, making sure I don't bump off the walls and such. Now you can see that because I'm spread out, I'm less aerodynamic, so the air is holding me up. You can see the jumpsuit there flapping like crazy. And throughout the course of the flight, he'll be giving me instructions via hand signals. Straighten my legs to increase my air resistance, bending my legs to decrease, lifting my chin or lowering my chin allows the air to spill out from under my body, and also how you hold your hands, whether you have your fingers spread or your fingers closed. Now what he's doing now is just positioning me for what they call the iFly. Just getting my body in the right shape, naturally aerodynamic as you can see because of the belly, and increasing the fan speed in the chamber, and that lifts us both up into the air into what they call the high fly. Now once we've done that, it's just a case of manoeuvring me over to the door, dropping my legs and I become less aerodynamic, and you can almost literally walk out. So this was my third flight. This was an optional one. And you can see that after, well, this is now my third and fourth minutes in the chamber, you can see very quickly I'm able to hold my body position a lot better. I'm able to feel how my movements change the way I flow in the air. Still getting a little bit out of control at times, but The instructor's still giving me instructions: flatten my chest to increase my air resistance, or arch my back a little to let the air spill out from underneath me. And he's not having to hold on to me as much. And as I'm kind of figuring this out, it's just a case of grabbing me and keeping me aligned. Now, it's very hard to concentrate because, as you can imagine, you're simulating free fall at 100 miles an hour. The air noise is tremendous, even with earplugs in. But you can see there that with his suit, because he's a much slimmer guy, much more form-fitting suit, he's not catching the air as much unless he chooses to. But that was the end of my third flight, and at that point I was hooked. Now, my instructor on the day was Matt, extremely helpful guy, giving me loads of feedback and instruction. And these would be the kind of next steps: learning to do backflips or changing position in the air. So I am back at iFly after 48 hours. We did my first 5 minutes in the wind tunnel. I'm back again, actually doing another 8 minutes, which is going to be a bit of pain on the shoulders. But yeah, good stuff. It's so much fun. I'm pretty much hooked, and I'm still in Manchester for a couple of days. I thought I'd get a few more hours in while I can. So we'll get this cut together. I'm just going to get myself changed. Good to go. Okay, that's 8 minutes in the vertical air tunnel. I ache. Arms, shoulders, calves. Doing 8 minutes in a stretch was not a good idea. Oh, get some light. Yeah, doing 8 minutes in a stretch was not a good idea. I'm going to be so sore tomorrow. And as it is, I've still got a 2-hour drive to get myself back up to Newcastle. So I'm going to hit Five Guys to have a really fat, dirty, greasy burger. I might even send you a picture. And head back up. But yeah, great experience. Highly recommended. Learning curve is very steep, but it's after about 3 or 4 minutes in the tunnel, you're going to be picking up the basics. And it's just about learning to control your body and maneuver your arms and legs in the right position. The instructor here, Matt, the guy that I had, same guy I had Monday, absolutely fantastic, giving me loads of pointers, nice little debrief, and the advice was not to be so ambitious next time. So I'm going to get all this cut together. See you next time.